The Miami Heat had media day yesterday, and then today opened up their training camp. 1 week from today is their first preseason game. I've mentioned it a couple times today. I really think it's more overreaction than it is an actual story, but I think the big story today coming out of training camp was Kyle Lowry was asked about, trade rumors, and he brushed them off, as I just read from Ira Winderman's column in the Sun Sentinel, and he did say that he expects to be in the starting five. Eric Spoelstra was asked about it later, and he was non-committal on a starting five, which makes sense to me because...
Well, let me ask you, do you have a problem with what Kyle Lowry said?
I don't.
Should Kyle Lowry take the approach that some veterans get to at a point in their career where they say, I'm happy to do whatever helps the team the most? Did he put Spo in a bad spot? He's not blind to what's gone on with him and his Heat run. And he didn't talk to the media yesterday. Is he better served, and does he serve the team better by saying, hey, whatever my role is this season, I embrace it. We went to the finals last year, and I'm excited to play my role this year.
I don't know what his relationship with Chauncey Billups is outside of the game, but and I'm sure a lot of people figured when they were together at the Colorado football game, I forget which specific game it was.
Against Colorado State.
Yeah, okay. So the Colorado State game, he was in the skybox with Chauncey Billups, and I think he and a lot of us connected the dots, or he probably thought he was going to be in Portland at this point. So now, what's
but what is gained by saying I expect to be the starting point guard?
I get it, Hawk, and I totally understand the rationale of, hey, you're a veteran. You didn't play like a starter last year.
Veteran at the tail end of your career.
Is he trying to force his way out of here?
You
didn't. Is that what's happening?
I don't know if that's what he's trying to do. But I imagine he knows that the Heat have been using him.
Right. I mean, is he trying to force himself out there? Aren't they actively trying to get him out?
But I'm saying he's leaning into that now and trying to make a little bit more of a public mess.
I understand why Heat fan would look at that and say, hey, hold on a second. You didn't play very well last year. You missed a lot of time due to injury. Right. And you should just be happy with any role that Eric Spoelstra is giving you.
I'm just here to play whatever role I'm given.
And then I'm Kyle Lowry, and I say, okay, who's your starting point guard then? Name me another point guard on the roster. There are none.
Gabe Vincent?
No. Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. I mean, okay. Then who's your starting shooting guard if it's not Tyler Hero?
Also,
Josh Richardson?
Also Tyler Hero.
That's my only thing here, where I get Heat fans' reactions where they're saying, hey, hold on, Kyle, you weren't very good last year.
Then say, I expect to be the starting point guard because we are devoid of talent on this team.
No, there is literally not another point guard other than Tyler Hero who we've gone through this experience before. And if I remember correctly, Heat Nation was very unhappy with the Tyler Hero as point guard experience. So, if you're mad about Kyle Lowry,
I'm not mad about it. I was just curious, if other veterans in his situation, he created a story today where there didn't need to be
100%. 100%.
There was nothing that needed to come out of camp today.
Yeah,
honestly, nothing. First day of camp, you had media day yesterday. There was nothing. And now everyone's got this juicy little thing, which is Kyle Lowry says, I expect to be the starting point guard. And Spo's like, well, yeah, we'll see.
Well, then play like a starting point guard, right? I mean, if you do end up getting the role as starting point guard, well, then play as one. No, seriously.
Play better. Play like a starting point guard.
Right. Well, listen, Solana's done it before.
Third team all day. I mean,